What's up, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen? Sports with Balls coming to you live from my house. Looks like we're having some issues on Twitter. That's all right. I just want to deal with Twitter today. On a Tuesday, wake up. 7:30 here Central Time. Let's get going, guys. Let's get going. Welcome into Sports with Balls. I'm Jeff Michael, your host as always. We'll bring on some guests here pretty soon as we get cranking with the new season. This is episode number 2 of the new season. NBA Finals about to wrap up. NHL Finals about to wrap up. That means everything NFL is on the way. We'll get into some NFL stuff later on. What else I got going on, man? Let's see. Today is, before we get started, obviously got to thank our sponsors. Let's get that going. Christian's Tailgate Bar and Grill. This place is amazing. Go to christianstailgate.com. Find one near you. Incredible drink specials. Go watch Game 5 coming up, or Game 6, of the NBA Finals and NHL. And your local sports team, go to christianstailgate.com. Find one near you. Pristine, C&amp Pristine pools. Place is flat out amazing. Go check out C&amp Pristine pools. Their number's right there, 713-818-4868. Before and after photos. The place, look, resurfacing, remodels, just regular maintenance, whatever you got. Go to C&amp Pristine, 713-818-4868. All right, let's get this show on the road. Let me put my banner back up. Oh, there it is. Look at that. I'm trying to get all this stuff. Let's do Butler. Butler CCS, Fire, Water, Mold, 713-330-9472. Wes Butler, happy birthday, by the way. Go to Butler CCS if you're flooded, if you need a new roof. You got mold in the house. That's Butler CCS Incorporated, 713-330-9472. What a weekend it was in sports. I didn't do a show yesterday because I wanted to try and let a lot of stuff digest, I guess. I'm leaving tomorrow on my vacation, so we will not get a show in until next Monday. So this will be it for the week. Finally get a vacation. Kids are in Florida, so we'll go pick them up. Actually going to a Miami Marlins Atlanta Braves game next Sunday. Or this coming Sunday. I'm excited about that. We'll try to get some Ronald Acuna autographs. We've got so many cards here. We've gotten into this sports card thing lately. It is unbelievable, man. My whole office is covered in sports cards, sports memorabilia. It's wild. It's just a lot. It's a lot, but I absolutely love it. Let's get into the national days today. June 17th, Eat Your Vegetable Day, Bunker Hill Day. Gerald, if your name's Gerald. Iceland Independence. There you go. What else again? Apple Strudel Day. Dump the Pump Day. I don't even know what that means. Harrison, by the way, watched a series last night with Harrison Ford in it. What was it? It's about him being a psychologist. It's on Apple, and it's unbelievably good. Like, I can't believe that I didn't hear about this show earlier, but it's phenomenal. National Jan Day, Mascot Day, Stewart's Root Beer Day. How did that become something? World Tessellization Day. Whatever. I'm not even getting into that. That's about it. Today's not a good day for national holidays. I think it's either Venus or Serena Williams' birthday today. That's your sports stuff, and that's your national holidays. Let's go. Over the weekend, we had Mr. J.J. Spawn winning the U.S. Open in a really, really tough course at Oakmont. I was listening to a bunch of shows yesterday. I know we're not going to stick with golf too long. I know it's a very specific sport for some people that like it. It's not for the masses. Well, it used to be, but not anymore. J.J. Spawn played an incredible round. It was fun to watch. The putts to end it was phenomenal. It was not entertaining golf. I say it was fun to watch because the last 9 holes were. There were about 8 players that had a shot at it the last 9 holes. J.J. Spawn comes out and wins it. I thought he was going to fall off after day 1 or day 2. He did not. Good for him. It was just a tough golf course. It wasn't fun. U.S. Opens are not fun to watch. You get in the rough, you're screwed. You've got to go fairway to green the entire week. I think, what was he, +1 or even par? One of those that won it. But there was a lot of talk on golf courses that are fun to watch, right? Pebble Beach, the Masters. I heard a guy yesterday saying if you could go to the Masters and walk around the entire course, spend a full day there, go to the shop, eat your pimento sandwiches, whatever, and you would never see a golf shot because it's just so gorgeous. Pebble Beach being the same way. Oakmont's not that course. You're watching golf. I don't know where it is next year. I forgot. Shinnecock. Shinnecock, the U.S. Opens at Shinnecock, which will be a much better venue. You'll see a little bit lower scores. But in golf, you always want entertainment in any sport. This is entertainment. NBA, NFL, NHL, soccer, whatever. It's entertainment. You want high scores. You want to be entertaining, not boring. This was boring golf. Now, they did come out with a new shot tracker, which was pretty cool. Golf has come up with amazing ways to make the sport interesting in ways that the NBA has not. The shot tracker in golf is phenomenal. And now they've made it better where it changes colors in midair if it's not going to go to the fairway. That's phenomenal. It's fun to watch the golf ball fly, which you never would have thought that. Long time ago, they shot a golf shot and you just waited till the camera picked it up on the fairway bouncing. Now you watch it and you're like, oh, shit, where's it going? And it's phenomenal, and that's what makes it interesting. The NBA, it's not like you're going to sit there. I don't think they're going to put a shot tracker on the NBA, but they've got to come up with some way to make it a little bit more entertaining, in my opinion. Speaking of the NBA, let's just jump into that. I'll go to the College World Series here in a minute. Y'all know what happened, but I'll get into that in a second. The Thunder now lead 3-2. Thursday night game, I believe, is in Indiana. This is a fun series. It's just not two, highly marketable teams. It's not. The Thunder, OKC, a lot of people are giving them crap because they should have swept Indiana or whatever. Indiana's a much more veteran team. Not in the finals. Both these teams have pretty minimal playoff experience, but Indiana definitely wins in that. OKC is in the finals for the first time, all these players. And I think that they're having a tough time with the finals. Do I think they'll win it? Yes. They had a huge lead, got cut down to three last night, but OKC is definitely a better team. They're 68-14 on the year. Indiana Pacers 50-32. OKC's 35-6 at home. I don't know if they'll win in Indiana. Game 6 will be a lot of fun there. If you're the NBA, you want Game 7 in Oklahoma City. Game 7's always phenomenal. But OKC goes up 3-2, 1 game away from winning the championship. I don't want to say who cares, but do you really care if OKC wins? Chet Holmgren and Shea Alexander, Gilgeous. Okay. Phenomenal. Nobody really, it's not, the NBA Finals is just not that big of an event. You don't have the star power like you do in the NFL with brand names. Like, you just don't. I don't like the Knicks and the Pacers series, and I've been saying that since right when we started picking up talking about the NBA, probably 2-3 weeks before the playoffs started. That's the series you wanted to see. That's the series we got. That was fun. The NBA playoffs has been fun, but then you get to the finals and you have two small market teams, and it's just not that entertaining. I haven't watched any, and they're at Game 6. I don't have much else. Way to go, Mr. Williams, last night. 40 points for Oklahoma City. Game 6 comes in I'm pretty sure. Let me make sure, because I think it's 1-1-1 now. They don't do the 2-2-2-1 anymore. Let's see. Thursday, it will be in Indiana. OKC's favored by 4.5 points. Indiana plus 4.5? Maybe. Halliburton has a calf injury. That's the thing that would sway this line. If we know that if Vegas is saying OKC's -4.5, which they've been favored in almost every game, I think every game they have been, and some of them way more than 4.5. I think that first game was almost 10 points. I like the Pacers +4.5. I do. Make it game 7. Why not? But that's your NBA talk. Oh, you know what? That's not finished. One more thing. We were talking we were talking the other day about Kevin Durant, where he's going. 2 destinations that are huge on his list are in Texas, which is the Spurs and the Rockets. If I'm the Spurs, good deal. I guess that's fine. If I'm the Rockets, hell no. But apparently, the Houston Rockets want Kevin Durant. Me living in Houston, me being a Rockets fan, I'm not happy with this. I'm not happy with Kevin Durant if he gets traded to the Houston Rockets. I understand he's a name, but the guy only won with Golden State. He had that 2-year run where he was phenomenal. It just, everywhere he's gone, he's almost like Carmelo Anthony. It's like a cancer. Durant is a special player, Hall of Famer, but at the end of his career and just a lot to deal with. Just a lot to deal with. I don't know if anybody, I don't know the age of the players, the guys that are in the finals, but I think Kevin Durant's around 33, 34. I don't want an old veteran on my team. I just hate when they get these big names stay too long. They stay way too long. Kevin Durant had a 7-year period where he was phenomenal. And in the current NBA, you are allowed to play as long as you want because the rules are accepting that. It's not rough in the NBA anymore. You can just kind of jog up and down the floor. It's sort of like rec ball. And that's another reason that it's not that popular amongst the masses anymore. You know, Kevin Durant's allowed to just kind of run around and do jump shots. But if I'm the Rockets, I don't want that. There's talk of the trade for him going to Houston, but Houston doesn't want to give up certain players. I don't know. To the Spurs, kind of run with Wemby for a little bit. Fine. That would be interesting. I don't think they're championship ready. It's up to Durant if he wants a championship. Why are you coming to the West? Why would you ever want to come to the West? Go to the Knicks in the East and go get a championship. The East has an easy run. The West is hard. So, oh well. We'll see what Durant does. We'll see what Kevin Durant does. All right, on to the Men's College World Series, man. Gage Wood for Arkansas. What a day he had yesterday. Only 3 people now in the history of the College World Series have thrown no-hitters. One of them was yesterday, and the last one was 65 years ago. He almost had a perfect game. The reason he didn't get a perfect game is because he hit a guy in the foot. Brutal, but man, if y'all haven't watched the highlights of this, 19 Ks, 19 strikeouts in the College World Series. Murray State just got their ass handed to him. I mean, what a performance. That guy will be at the ESPYs next year. That is for sure. We'll remember that for a long time. Unbelievable performance by Gage Wood. Ended up giving the ball to his father. Along I think the umpires gave him the scorecard. What a late Father's Day present. Absolutely phenomenal. 19 strikeouts in the College World Series. One of 3 players to do it. Good job for him. Obviously, his MLB stock just went flying up. I saw that Paul Skeens and Livy Dunn were at the LSU game yesterday. College World Series ramping up. I'll probably talk about that on Monday. Like I said, I'm out of town for the next 5 days. So what else we got? NBA playoffs. We knocked out College World Series. You know, I'll go back to that in a second. MLB. Major League Baseball had a big moment yesterday. Shohei Ohtani pitched. I mean, it must be nice to have a guy like Shohei Ohtani. The guy threw 100 miles an hour coming off Tommy John, and he's batting. He's one of the top batters in the league. He hits a double and a single. He drives and runs. I mean, just my Lord, dude. I think him and Judge, obviously the monster runaways with the MVP. I don't know who you give it to, even if Ohtani wins 7-8 games. Maybe you give it to Ohtani because he's doing both, but the season that Aaron Judge is having right now is unfreaking believable. But I think Ohtani is a runaway for MVP right now. I said this last year. I don't know if I'm the Dodgers. I guess they brought him in because their pitching injuries are a lot and heavy, and that's why they're having pitch. But if I'm the Dodgers, I mean, they won a World Series without him pitching. Why pitch him? I would not pitch Shohei Ohtani. He is too valuable as a hitter. If he throws his arm out again or something happens to his shoulder where he can't bat, well, now you've really screwed up. And he's so valuable at the plate. I just don't understand why you're pitching him. And on the flip side of that, his 10th pitch last night was 100.2 miles an hour. Oh, my God, dude. 17th came in at 99.9. They won 6-3. His first inning was rough. He had 28 pitches. I just, man, way to go. It's phenomenal. But, dude, I don't know why you even drive him to pitching unless he's like, I'm going to pitch. Yeah, two-way players are fantastic. Do they last long? No, there's too much. Baseball's too long of a season. There's too much going on. You can't throw 80 to 90 to maybe 100 pitches every 5 days and be in the starting lineup constantly and expect to have an extended career. It's not going to happen. Your injuries are going to – Shohei Ohtani will be hurt before the season's over if he's an every 4 or 5 day pitcher. Just going to tell you. And I don't know why they do it. I get it. He's a great pitcher. Well, good pitcher. He's not great. He's good. He probably could be great if he didn't hit so well and just focused on pitching. But you've got him as a pitcher and a batter, and he will be hurt. That's just the way it is. You putting yourself out there for way, way too many injuries. Athletics beat the Astros. Astros are 7-3 in their last 10. Top of the division over there, looking really good. Phillies beat the Marlins. The Rockies getting their 15th win of the season over the Nationals. What series that is. 15-57 versus 30-42. Go get them. Angels beat the Yankees 1-0. Yankees had 8 hits and lost. Rays over the Orioles 7-1. Red Sox beat the Mariners. After this Rafi Devers trade, did y'all see this thing? I mean, I've heard Rafi Devers is an absolute asshole. I get it. And didn't want to trade his third base with Bregman. Didn't want to play first. It's just he's a pain in the ass. But wow, Rafi Devers, a mainstay in Boston, is now gone. And they win 2-0 over the Mariners. Dodgers beat the Padres, as I mentioned, 6-3. Let's look at today's games because I did want to kind of throw out some bets out here. I'm going to start doing the gambling thing a little bit more on here. We'll start to bring it back in. Obviously, start ramping it up when football gets here. Astros and A's. Jay Alexander for the Astros. We'll start, it looks like. And then Sears for the Athletics. Here's the thing with that series. The Astros never play good on the West Coast. Sears actually has faced them a ton. That game's not till 9 o'clock tonight. I wouldn't even touch this game. I know it's probably Astros minus a 1.5, but no thank you. Phillies over the Marlins. Luzardo on the mound, who's 6-2. Dude, you know what? I'm pretty sure that's minus 1.5, and I'm taking the Phillies. That is a great game to bet on. Quantrill is on the mound for Miami. He is 3-7 with a 5.61. The Phillies are playing good baseball again, so I like the Phillies. Pirates and the best in the majors, Tigers. Dude, Mize is 6-2, 2.95. But here's the thing with Pittsburgh. They lose close games. You got Skeens, you guys already know the records that he's breaking for how many strikeouts and his low ERA, but they can't seem to do runs. But look at Falter here. 5-3 with a 3.36. Good pitcher. I don't know if I'm touching that game today. Rockies and Nationals, hell no. Y'all can have it. There's a 1-10 pitcher since Atella for the Rockies, 1-10. He's literally 1-10. Oh my God, with a 7.23 ERA. Good for him. He's in the majors. I mean, versus Soroka, who's 3-4 with a 5.14. I don't. Tickets are as low as not. Wait, the lowest ticket for that game is $9. It should be free. Oh my gosh, that's in Washington. Good luck. Angels and Yankees. The Yankees lost yesterday. I'm not. Oh man, the Yankees are minus 255 in that game. They should win. I could put them. I say should. I'm not 100% positive on that game, so I'm not going to touch that one yet. Diamondbacks and Blue Jays. Bassett's on the mound for the Blue Jays, 7-3, but what's his name's on the mound for Arizona? PFAADT, however you pronounce it. He's on the mound, so I don't know. Here's a good one. The Reds are facing the Twins, and Abbott, with his 6-1, 1.87 ERA, is on the mound. I like the Reds. I think it's probably minus 1.5, which I'm pretty sure it is. I don't know if I like that game. I do. I like the Reds. They pretty much have similar records, but the better pitcher starting. Atlanta, Ronald Acuna Jr. is back and absolutely kicking ass. I don't know if Atlanta is at home versus the Mets. Not leaving that one alone. Kramer and the Orioles take on the Rays. Nope, not touching that one. Cardinals versus the White Sox. Not touching that one. Royals and Rangers. Rangers have been hot lately. Really hot. And Leiter's on the mound. Leaving that one alone. Brewers and the Cubs. Nope, not touching that. Red Sox and Mariners. Walker Buehler for the Red Sox versus Mr. Wu for the Mariners. Nope, I'm leaving that one alone. Giants and the Guardians. San Francisco's favored. Mr. Ray, 8-1. I like the Giants on this one. I like the Giants. And then I'm not touching the Padres-Dodgers. I don't even know who's pitching for the Dodgers. But we'll leave that alone. Phillies, Reds, Yankees, Giants. Those are my picks for today. There's your 4-team parlay for Major League Baseball. Go get them. What else we got going on, man? The NFL, let's see, the Thunder. We talked about Ohtani, Halliburton, the Dodgers. We talked about Devers. Is there any NFL news besides somebody wanted for murder? And Aaron Rodgers. Looks like there's not. The Bengals and defensive end Trey Hendrickson resume talks. He's awesome. He is awesome. I would. He's an all-pro. Look, NFL sack leader, 17.5 in 2024, and they don't have a deal. The Bengals are frustrating all around the board. Absolutely frustrating. One of the best teams in the NFL offensively last year, the worst team defensively. If they were in the playoffs, they almost made. They almost irked in, but I believe that Burrow might have been MVP of the league. Like his numbers were fantastic last year. You've got to get this defense, and if you don't sign Hendrickson, that is brutal for Cincinnati. Absolutely brutal. I think that they'll get it done though. So you should probably hear something about that over the weekend or in the next coming weeks. Irsay, who passed away, is going to join the Colts Ring of Honor in week 1. And that's about it, man. I don't have any more NFL news. Obviously, it'll start cranking up the more we get going. I did want to mention, before I get out of here, that LeBron James looks to be heading back to the NBA. There was talk about him maybe retiring, and there was some video that was put out, but it looks like LeBron is going to be back, focusing on his knee getting healthy. He says he's targeting 100% by training camp. So to me, we're going to see LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers again next year. Oh, man. It's exhausting. He's 40 years old. It's just exhausting, man. And I'm sorry. I do appreciate what LeBron's done. I love his off-court stuff, too. I appreciate his on-court stuff. It's just, dude, it's so exhausting. Him and his son, the LA Lakers, like, dude, can you not get out of the league? Him and Durant and Steph got to go. I'm sorry. I know you don't want to hear that. Get out of the league. We're all tired of it. It's almost, NFL, those guys are out by 33, 34. They get 5-6 years, maybe if you're lucky, 10 years of a lot of good ball and fame. Nobody wants to see anybody for 20-something years, man. What is this, year 22 in the league? Oh, yeah, he's 23rd NBA season. Bro, I'm sick of you. Like, I don't want anything to do with LeBron James in the NBA anymore. I know, and it's not I'm a hater. I want the game to get better. It's obnoxious to watch ESPN or anybody, and then he's going to have some points records. And this dude, when you're in the league for 23 years, of course you are, man. Of course you are. It's getting old. And you've got Bryce James begins his college journey at the University of Arizona this year, and then that means he'll be eligible next year. Does that mean we're going to wait and see if Bryce James, Bronny James' brother, LeBron James' son, is going to get drafted by the Lakers in another attempt to have LeBron James play with both of his sons, which will be year 24 for LeBron James? God, dude, I'm sorry. I don't want to see that. That would drive me insane. Oh, well, that's what you got to deal with. All right, guys, want to thank, we'll talk more about that later. Want to thank Christian's Tailgate Bar and Grill. Go to christianstailgate.com. Also want to thank Wes Butler. Happy birthday, Wes. 713-330-9472. That's Butler CCS. Fire, water, mold, or roofing. Go get it done. C&E Pristine, dude. 713-818-4868. Sorry. pristinepool.net or C&E Pristine on your social media. That their team of experts, as far as pools concerned, are unmatched. Unbelievable. Go check them out. That's going to do it, guys, for the show. I will be back on Monday. I have a vacation. You guys enjoy the rest of your week. I'm Jeff Michael. This is Sports with Balls. I'm out of here.